Today we're hopping back into UFO universe and adding so much that's going to make the game way more satisfying. The number one thing that we're going to be doing today is sound effects. As you can see, I'm going to say absolutely nothing and the Roblox volume is turned up. There's no sounds. Flying around with no sounds on, attacking with no sounds on, everything is just not too satisfying. The only thing we have sounds on right now is the UI, which is pretty cool. Also, we'll fix this UI today as well. The next thing I want to do is a model like disc slash hoverboards for the pets. Right now, they are in UFOs themselves, which is cool for the theme of the game, but it is way too hard to see your actual pet. And the reason people get pets is because they look cool. So, having them inside these UFOs is not too great. We're gonna switch those around to like a hoverboard slash disc thing and still keep them all different for the different rarities of the pets. And heck, if we get to it, we're gonna try to tackle balancing as well, getting rid of all the decimal points because that's just so unsatisfying. All right, fellas, there's one more thing we're gonna add on the to-do list today, and that's a brand new UFO. Since we're remaking the whole map, all the UI, literally everything about the game, we might as well remake all the assets as well. We do have a reference photo of the type of UFO we want, so I'm gonna just bring that in. And luckily for me, this should be pretty simple to make. 16 sides, I think I'm gonna go 24. 16 is plenty of sides for this, but we're gonna be using it later for the pets as well, and the more sides we have means the more control we have. Also, this image is at an angle, so we can't really do it exact, but we can try our best. In fact, we can just put it to the side. I think the main thing we're gonna do different on this UFO versus the other ones is everything is just gonna be a lot more rounded. Not too many hard edges or anything like that. I think I'll scale this in, and then we're just gonna extrude it up and bevel the top. Gives us a really nice rounded dome. We will grab all of this and do piece selection, Alt-N and flip. That way we can see through it in studio. I'm also going to turn off cavity just so I can actually see what's going on. Now, one thing I like better about this UFO is the low profile dome, but we have to fit a whole player inside it, so we don't have too many options on what we're going to be able to do here. So I guess something like this is what we're at. Up next, we need all of these little dots. And since we can see through this, we need the inside of this UFO to at least be filled in. I'm gonna extrude these down, in, and F. Now the player has a spot to sit, or stand, not sure what I'm doing just yet. Now, since these buttons, or whatever we want to call these, on the side are such a small detail, they don't need to be as many sides. I'm gonna go with 12, and that should honestly be good. Scale this way down, scale it on Z, bevel the top face, and if we want a little bit of extra detail, we could do something like this. Now, I'm gonna mark this edge sharp, and we're gonna bring this one down and in a little bit so it's smoother. R90, apply all transforms, after we move it in, I guess. Scale this down, and we want it to fit well on here. Right there we go. Now we can apply all transforms, and we should be able to go into edit mode, Shift-D, R180. There we go, now we've got two of these. Join those together, and now we can go into edit mode, and we will just keep pasting these around this UFO. So far we have this many, and I don't think we need too much. This looks pretty good to me. All I'm gonna do is duplicate that. We are going to scale it up, and I think I'll slightly offset these down here. I'm gonna get probably 4 of them placed, I think. Yeah, and then we're gonna take those 4, and we're just gonna rotate them 45 degrees. You know what? Maybe it makes sense to just match them all the way around. So our new UFO is looking something like this. Not too mad at it. Now I'm gonna take this UFO base and make, I don't know, 6 different variations for pets. Alright guys, I just finished the new UFO. I think it looks pretty sick, and I also made a bunch of variations of, we'll call them pet pads. They're like half UFOs. So I'm gonna get all of this stuff into studio, and then we'll check it out. And just like that, guys, the new UFO, I think it looks pretty sick. It's very much similar to the old one, except everything is a lot more rounded and playful. And then instead of the pet UFOs, we have these pet pads, which are not finalized. There's gonna be VFX on these, as well as like scripted stuff. So fully rainbow And I don't know what we're doing for this one, but they're going to look a lot cooler in-game as well. Up next, Robo and I are going to spend the next few hours going through this sound pack we bought with like 7,000 sounds, and hopefully adding sound effects to literally everything. Well guys, when I said the next few hours, that was no understatement. I did do a couple other things as well. I made the VIP room walls out of meshes that have a little bit of a bend to them just because it looks a lot better than the basic Roblox parts. And I did the same for all of these. I also had a few people tell us the doors were way too, like, hurtful to their eyes. So we toned those down quite a bit as well. Now, for the sound effects, if they're loaded for me yet. Alright guys, so back in studio, Roblox has not loaded all the sounds, but I can show you guys what we have so far, as well as one secret that you guys have not seen yet, and I don't think I really talked about it earlier in the video. All new breakables. So, previously, it looked like this. We had these crates, some safes, some cardboard boxes, and some presents without bows. Just okay stuff. But a guy named Muffin remade them. So check these out. The cardboard boxes are a lot more playful now. Same with the crates. We also added a diamond drop and we replaced the presents with these. Now they have a bow. And lastly, the safes got replaced with chests because it just fits better to this vibe. I went ahead and colored all of them for every zone, so it actually fits now instead of being completely randomly colored. Before, it was 100% generated by a script for all of 40 of these zones, but now they sort of match everything. Ice zone looking good, the farm I don't have unlocked, and there's a bug on the door, but you know, hey. Farm looks good as well. Now guys, the sound effects. I'll go on mute so you can just hear what we have so far. There is more in the game, but once again, Roblox has not loaded them just yet. As you can see, some pretty cool stuff. The one with the coins, that sound, it'll help a lot in the grand scheme of things. But so far today, brand new UFO for the players, brand new pet UFOs, but we don't have the pets yet, so we can't really hook those up. Brand new breakables. Guys, this game, at the start, it was just going to be us adding on to the old game. But since then, we have completely remade everything, every asset, every map, everything, man. And it's turning out pretty good. In the next video on UFO Universe, we should be tackling probably another zone, this beach zone right here, as well as we need to make leaderboards because these look absolutely horrendous. And you know what? We might even try making some pets. I've been pretty terrible at it for my whole modeling career, but it's time I start getting better and just progressing overall. Better maps, better assets, literally better everything. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.